Hi guys, this is Chris here with ProtectingCoin.com, and I wanted to make a quick tutorial on how to buy Bitcoin. That is one of the things that can seem a little intimidating at first is, how do you actually transition from your normal currency and exchange it for Bitcoin? There are several different ways to do that. So this will be multiple parts. This is, how to buy Bitcoin part one. One way is you can do it through an exchange. You can also do things such as local Bitcoin, which is where you're trading with someone. And you can also, even if your location has it, there's Bitcoin ATMs where you can use it like a standard ATM and transition to Bitcoin. And we'll do a tutorial on that at a later time, but the easiest way is probably just to go to an exchange. There are several exchanges out there. One of the most popular is Coinbase. Coinbase has had tremendous growth over the last couple of years. There you can see they're currently at 9.3 million customers. They've grown, I know in 1 month I think they added, I think it was 1 million customers in 30 days. So tremendous growth, and this is one of the most popular exchanges. So from there you would just go ahead and enter your email address. And get started. Put in your name and a password. Make sure it is a secure password. There you go. And your location, not a robot. And there is a user agreement and privacy policy. If you click here, you can read those. I've already read those, so you can do that at your leisure. We'll go ahead and create an account. Okay, so that's created an account, and they'll send a verification email to your email, so I'll go ahead and hop over and get that verification. There you go, comes right through. Just brings up a link to verify your email address, make sure it's a valid address. Okay, and now you're ready to get started on setting up your account. Individual business, we'll set up an individual account. And next, put in your country and phone number. Like I said, a lot of people they're intimidated by setting this up at first, but I mean, really, if you use any sort of online banking, if you use any sort of an online investment account, a 401k account, bill pay, any of those services at all, you'll be able to do this. I mean, it's really the same process as using online banking. It's not any more difficult. And you'll see they're asking for two-step verification code. And so I put in a cell phone number, and they just sent me a code via text message. So I'll just enter that. Verify phone. And now you're going to set up how do you want to fund your account. You can use a bank account, you can also use a credit or a debit. You'll see there's different times for how long it takes to fund the account. Whenever you use bank account, it uses the ACH banking transfer, which does take several days. The issue with using credit or debit cards, you can do that. The fees are higher though, so keep an eye on that. That you can also use a bank transfer or a wire transfer, and you can do that by going into your bank, or you can do that online. Some banks actually offer online wire transfers, but for now we'll just go to bank transfer, and you'll see there's many banks to pick from here. So select a bank, and then you'll put in your online banking information. Okay, and then you can select what account. If you have multiple accounts, you can select what account you want to connect that with. And that's it. So now you'll see it's actually created an account, and it's linked to a banking account. You can buy Bitcoin, Ether, Litecoin. Those are some alternate coins, Bitcoin being the most popular. Now you may have to do an additional verification process. If you have a new account that they don't recognize yet, they'll do the verification process, and you may have seen this before, where they'll do some micro deposits into your account, and then you have to fill out what those deposits were for what amount, and that's just to verify it's a valid account that you have access to. They might put 25 cents in your account, and you have to go and say that it was 25 cents submitted into your account. But after that verification process is completed, then you are able to purchase Bitcoin, and it will pull from your bank account. So you'll see that the weekly bank limit, whenever you first start off, it'll probably start you off at a limit of $2,500, and that's for the week. And they do that as a security measure, so that if you did have some sort of a bank identity theft, that someone could not go on here and purchase a large amount. It's pretty common that they'll limit how much you can purchase at first, and after so many days, and after you do some additional verification steps, if you go here and increase limit, there's things that you can do, such as also uploading a identification, a screenshot of your identification securely, linking a credit card, multiple ways to verify your identity. They'll increase those limits over time, and also as you upload additional verification. But if you just want to, buy a small amount, that is set up now, so you could go here and you could put it in the amount of US dollars, or you could put it in the amount of Bitcoin. So let's say you wanted to buy $50 worth. You'll see it puts in how much Bitcoin that is. That is one misconception. A lot of people think that you can only buy Bitcoin in quantities of one, and with Bitcoin currently at $4,100+ per coin, that's can be a pretty large purchase. But that is not true. You can actually purchase Bitcoin in much smaller increments. You can see it does go to 8 decimal places. So you can purchase a very small amount of Bitcoin. We could purchase $10 of Bitcoin. Now you'll notice I put in $10, and the fee is $10.99 for the entire purchase, because there is a 99-cent fee there, and it is based on a percentage. So you'll see if we go $20, the fee is $1.49. So keep that in mind. There are fees whenever you go through an exchange for them to process that transaction. There are some, depending if you're going to purchase a large amount, there are some ways that you can not pay as much on the fees, and that would be to do a wire transfer and then put it onto an open exchange such as GDAX, and we can do a video on that later. But for most people, if they just want to go in and buy a quarter of a coin or half a coin, this is definitely the easiest way. So let's say you want to buy $100, you'll see there's a $2.99 fee. You're going to get 0.0242635 Bitcoin at the current exchange rate. So very easy to purchase. We would just go here, go buy Bitcoin. It's going to give you all the information of the transaction. You can confirm or cancel. We'll go ahead and confirm, and your purchase was successful. So since this is pulling from my bank, now it will take a few days, between 5 and 7 days, for that to actually show up in your Bitcoin wallet. It'll show up online here on Coinbase, and once it's there, you can either leave it on Coinbase. For small amounts, that is okay. Under a couple $100, that's fine. If you really start to purchase more, say $500, $300 to $500 or more, you probably want to move to a physical wallet, the Treasure wallet. We actually have those here at ProtectingCoin.com. I would strongly recommend those, and by going to a physical wallet, it will allow you to control your private keys, so you control the keys to your wallet versus leaving them on an open exchange. So if anything ever happens to that exchange, you have to worry about the security of your keys. But if you take control of them and export them to your own wallet, very easy to do. It sounds a lot more complicated than it is. It's very simple, actually, and we can walk you through that. But for small amounts, it's absolutely, in my opinion, it's fine to leave them on there. Why would you buy a $100 wallet or $150 wallet, depending on what type you buy, to protect a $100 purchase? So now that is created, and one thing to keep in mind is, since it will take 5 to 7 days, your purchase went through at whatever the current exchange rate is. So it's at $4,121.42. So it went in at that rate. So in 5 days, if the price goes up to $4,500, your purchase still goes in at that price. So that is it. Now you could start another buy. You'll see they do offer 2 other coins on Coinbase right now. These are, like I said, alternate cryptocurrencies that you could purchase. You'll see there Ether's at 297, Litecoin's at 45 and change. And that's really it. Like I said, that is probably the quickest and easiest way to purchase Bitcoin. There are, we'll do a part 2 to cover some of the other options. Like I said, you can buy local, which is like a peer-to-peer transaction where you can purchase from a person versus a company, and you can also use a Bitcoin ATM. Keep in mind the fees on some of those. Definitely want to keep an eye on those. So that is it. I hope you enjoyed part 1 of how to buy Bitcoin, and please visit us at ProtectingCoin.com. Thank you.